Our next speaker is Associate Professor Mainak Majumder. He's in engineering. He's group leader of the Nanoscale Science and Engineering Laboratory. He has an industry-focused research program on graphene and 2D materials, which focuses on, and his group also focuses on fundamental studies of colloidal phases, flow behaviour, micro-nano fabrication, and developing industrial adaptable platform technologies for clean energy, chemical separation, and lab-on-chip devices. Thanks, Mainak.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you for organizing this wonderful seminar. There are a lot of people here. Thanks everybody for coming here. What I'm going to discuss is industry partnership on graphene research, which we have been building for almost 5 years now. So thank you, Dan, for introducing the concept of graphite to graphene. It's a fantastic concept, very pertinent for Australia. I'm going to talk about the nuts and bolts of this technology, what we are doing, how we are trying to translate research to manufacturing. So I would like to give you a background story, how it began. It began with a phone call in 2010. I just relocated to Melbourne, taking up a lecturership in mechanical engineering after a postdoc at Rice University, Houston. And I was looking for opportunities to build a research program which is sustainable and relevant to Australia. So it was not a difficult task to Google graphite mines and found that Strategic Energy Resources was the owner of the only operating graphite mine in Australia, and I called Mark Mazin. Mark is here today. That was 5 years ago. And as Dan pitched, I also pitched the same thing, said, oh, look, graphite to graphene is a fantastic business opportunity. And lo and behold, 7 days later, Mark, with his suit on, came with a bag of graphite, dirty graphite, into my office. Luckily, we were not at New Horizons building. So that was a bag of graphite which he gave to us and said, look, can we do something with that? I said, fair enough, let's try. And what happened was fascinating, that we won 2 ARC linkages grant. First one was in 2011, which was actually the first graphite to graphene linkage in Australia. And we won another grant in 2014. So during the course of these 2 grants, we understood that there is business potential. Okay, Mark and his team realized that there is market, there is potential business. And that is why Mark set up this company, Ionic Industries, which is being demerged from ACR these days. And I want to talk about the key values of the partnership, the characteristics of the partnership. So what we do at university is develop know-how, knowledge, and generate IP. Ionic has the rights to commercialize what we do by the Monash Ionic team. But we also are able to identify or refine the research targets which are driven by commercial objectives. Okay, that is key. And we are in the partnership has found that there are a couple of products which could be brought to market very soon. One of them is called Super Sand. Super Sand, it's a sand coated with graphene materials. What it does, it absorbs contaminants, and the market is essentially as a substitute to activated carbon. So you can easily imagine what the big business potential there is. The other product which you want to bring to market is membranes, nanofiltration membranes. Nanofiltration is also over $20 billion industry, and that is where we want to bring a product in. So for example, here I have examples of large area graphene membranes we are manufacturing in our labs. A bit in the future will be supercapacitors, which are being developed by using our unique focused ion beam technology in our labs. Okay. Now, because this is a commercial kind of activity also, we have got enabling programs. What I mean by enabling programs, I mean how can we produce graphene oxide or graphene oxide-based materials in a pilot plant scale. It's not easy, it's not trivial. And that is why we have got bench scale facility optimization facilities, which is being conducted at Monash. And we also care about what is going to happen in the future. And that is why we have got over-the-horizon research, so that the future programs are also being developed at the same time. Now, there are mutual benefits to the partnership, and I have put it here together. So for the university, of course, we have got access to research funding, which is not dependent on traditional academic research funding, which is excellent for us. We also have corporate backing, that is advertisement, promotion of our research. There is a commercial expertise in management, and also finding what are the objectives of the research. Those things are refined off and on. We also get to know market, what is the market, how do we drive the market in this type of activities. The other very important advantage is that we can access third-party skills, for example, market survey, and also front-end engineering design. So these are very, very important aspects of our partnership. On the other hand, industry gets from us cutting-edge research and IP, a broad range of expertise, starting from materials to chemical engineering to mechanical engineering. There is also a prestige of association for the industry, which is quite useful. Then they have got access to the academic networks, which we are part of, and then they get to know what is happening in the future, the over the horizons research. There are, of course, challenges. It is not easy. The challenges for us are, how do we balance our academic objectives with commercially oriented objectives? It's not easy, okay, because we always think of publishing Nature, Science, high-impact journals, right? So we have to balance. We have to make a balance here, and it is possible. The time frames are also something to think about, because when you are thinking of commercial objectives, Marx wants everything to be done yesterday, okay? For us, now we would wait 6 months to make the paper perfect, right? So there is kind of a balance here we have to think about. Of course, the challenges are the inertia of a university system. And last but not the least is human relationship. It's critical. We have to build a strong relationship with your industry partner. That is vital, and that is what we have been finding out over the years. The research team, the team is, I think it's like a song, we will overcome technical and economic barriers to translate graphene research into high-value applications. There are experts from chemical engineering, Dr. Akshat Tangsale, Adrian Nield, Parama Banerjee is my postdoc, who has been the lead in the industry exchanges for the last 5 years. And the team of Mick Wade, Business Development Manager, I want to thank you all for helping develop this program. And I guess for industry people, how can we work together? We are looking for opportunities to grow the partnership. We are looking for support in engineering development, design, prototyping, packaging, reliability testing. We're looking for markets, market partners, manufacturing expertise, and also service providers, so on and so forth. With this, I will stop here. Thank you.